Yours. Pick it up with your dominant hand. Feels good, doesn't it? You'll also need an extra tool to operate the rifle. Ah, the Kruger has jammed. Good thing we strapped a hand to it so it can still have a use. Those Europeans just can't do anything without us, huh? This here is the Kruger 1898. This ludicrous over-engineered pistol has the stopping power of a pea thrown by an anemic child. Thankfully, our American scientists have added some modifications to make the Kruger useful again. It now comes equipped with a hand apparatus, allowing you to pick up and handle certain objects. To load the gun, you'll first need to cock the rifle. Use your hand gun to pull the bolt up and back. Once the rifle has been cocked, use your handgun to pick up the magazine on the left-hand side of the cart and push it into the underside of the rifle. Great! Now push the bolt back into place and you're good to go. Nice work. You're locked and loaded. Why don't we give our new toy a whirl? Let's go over to the window and do some shooting. I think those targets just assaulted your mother. What are you gonna do about it? Great shot! Great shot, kiddo! Reaching up to 2,850 yards, it's the perfect instrument for tasks that require a little more reach. This model is also equipped with a premium high-precision optical lens for greater firing accuracy. No target is going to escape your sights with this baby. Remember, the Simpson must be cocked after each shot. Great shot, kiddo! Nicely done. Ha-ha! Great shot! Bullseye! Bullseye! Oh, hey, it's your next-door neighbors, the Barrett twins. I've seen you looking wistfully towards your crush. Knock on the window of the one you like, and I'll show you how guns can help navigate the treacherous pathways of teenage romance. Ah, Taylor. He's a real stud, isn't he? Looks like you got his attention. Are you sure that's the choice you want to go with? Excellent. Hey, is that Mr. Cinnamon? Get out of the way, you stupid cat. Taylor will now hold up a question, and you can shoot to select your response. With conversation cut down to the bare essentials, chatting up your teenage crush has never been easier. Ah, young love, such a beautiful thing. Hey, look who's got a date this weekend. With your natural charms and that gun by your side, you're sure to win Taylor over. However, there's more to romance than cracking a good joke and having a clean room, as we'll soon find out. Today is July the 4th, marking the date that our founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence and heralded the dawn of a new age of freedom, liberty, and justice. It was said that this day ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations. We intend to uphold that sacred tradition, which is why you're going with Taylor to the Independence Day Carnival for your very first date. Look, here he is now. The carnival has a wide range of activities for you and Taylor to enjoy.
Let's go check out the target shooting.
Step up, roll up, come one, come all. Put your marksmanship to the test and win a prize for that special someone. You there. You look like a crack shot. Come on down. The rules are simple. You have 5 shots to hit as many of the bottles as possible to earn points. Capiche? Nice! Nice shooting! On to the next round. Do we need to get some bigger targets? Nice! Great shot! Nice shooting! On to the next round. Hey, you're a natural. You're a regular Kenai. We got commies here. Fresh commies. Ready to be dumped. Hey, you there. Yes, that young patriot and your cute date. Where's my seeker? To play this game, you'll need to shoot the target and dunk our comrade here into the drink, thoroughly embarrassing him and ruining his reputation for being dry. Let's get to it.
I've already been allocated enough water for today. Please, comrade, we must work together. Where's my seeker?
That's how we do it in the West.
Imperialist pig. Imperialist pig. Please, comrade.
Did you get lost on your way to the bread line?
I've already been allocated enough water for today. Imperialist pig.
The only good communist is a wet communist.
Where's my seeker?
yourself a prize. Splash! Ha ha!
Oh boy, it's adorable. Thank you. Oh wow, I'm having such a wonderful time with you. I hope you're having fun too. Why don't we go get some cotton candy?
We all get that.
Hey there! Here you'll get to use your gun to make your own candy floss, just like our ancestors made this country. Go on, stick your gun in there.
That looks so yummy. Would you mind if I had a taste? Wow, that was delicious. Thank you.
Things seem to be going well, champion. Why don't we end this date with a bang? Every year on the 4th of July, pitchers light up the sky with fireworks as a reflection of glorious America shining bright amongst the stars. And I assure you, it's no coincidence that the fireworks are loaded with gunpowder. Our freedom was won with gunpowder, so you can bet we're gonna celebrate with it too. I'll let you do the honors. Light up those fireworks, sit back and enjoy the show. So glad we have in fireworks. I'm so glad we have millions in fireworks. Was there ever a sight to behold? Oh Lord, for giving us the sight. Let me use some resources.
I've never seen anything so amazing. Let's just make you appreciate the free society we live in.
This will confuse any communist satellites currently in orbit.
Thank you for today. I've had so much fun. You're very sweet. Let's see each other again sometime.
Hey, I think he likes you. And you seem to be packing some heat for him, too. For the next stage, we'll once again unholster our faithful Carter 1912 pistols. Grab the teenage years, a time of curiosity, discovery, and growth. It is at this right age that American boys and girls begin to enter the workforce and learn how to provide for themselves. In order to become productive members of society, future generations need to be equipped with more than just high-powered firearms. They need the strong work ethic and a can-do attitude that defines us as Americans. You've taken on your first part-time job at the Heston's Family Restaurant, home of the greasiest hamburgers made by the greasiest teenagers. Customers flock into our restaurants daily to get that world-famous Heston taste, each bite taking you 2 steps closer to a cardiac arrest. Cast an eyeball out of the grill. That machine is the Patinator 5000, a state-of-the-art burger patty dispenser. Behind the scenes, a diligent team of farmers is preparing the minced beef for us to turn into delicious burgers. Mmm, yummy. Oh, that tickles. Shall we get started? Turn the lever to start the grill, and I'll clue you in on what to do next. Ensure that both sides of the patty are cooked evenly. However, you need to be careful not to leave them on the grill for too long, or else they could burn. Our master burger artisan, once each burger has been assembled, press the Order Up button so that your co-worker can deliver the burgers to our eager customers. If it were up to me, is on the other side of the grill. Fresh cat meat, turning your patties into fast food masterpieces. Whoops! I dropped the burger! I can see my reflection in my own forehead. Slick. Fresh heart attack coming up! Please notice me, Mr. Heston! Here's your calorie package, sir! Here's your calorie package, sir. Whoops! I dropped the burger! The only way to get the secret family recipe from old Colonel Heston would be to take it from his cold, dead hands. But I can reveal to you today that the key ingredients are simply a dash of bullet shrapnel and a splash of pubescent perspiration. Heart attack coming up! Fresh heart attack coming up! Burgers, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. Here's your calorie package, sir. Oh no, I dropped another one. Oh man, Mr. Heston's gonna kill me. Plain fresh burger. That oil's popping a fair bit. Someone could get hurt. Oh man, Mr. Heston's gonna kill me! American fast food experience can be likened to the firing of a bullet. The food comes out fast, enters the body of the customer, and then exits shortly afterwards at extreme velocity. Speedy taste satisfaction is just a pull of the proverbial trigger away. The burger is coming! Wait, a fresh burger! Whoops! I dropped the burger! You know what goes well with burgers? Freedom! Order up! Burger up! A perfectly cooked burger. Well done! Oh no, I dropped another one! Oh man, Mr. Heston's gonna kill me! The queue of burgers is getting long. Hit the order up button. Time's up. Great job! Our customers have packed out at least double their weight since entering. Be careful not to burn yourself on the grill. Safety first. Package, sir. You've earned a whopper load of dough there, trooper. Remember, in America, the keys to success are a big smile, a big wad of cash, and a big gun. You're most of the way there, so keep it up. Too bad for Earl, though. Due to his subpar performance, he'll be getting some personal discipline from Mr. Heston. You know what they say, the Earl... Prom night. The twilight of your teenage years. Prom night and the end of high school education marks a point when teenagers are finally released from their shackles and become free to experience the freedoms this nation has to offer to its dear citizens. However, we must remember that those freedoms weren't granted to us. They were won with American bravery, steel, and blood. This year's prom theme is the American Revolution. Remember when the British tyrants gripped the throat of liberty and we bravely fought them off our sacred sword? It was pretty great, huh? Just like our courageous militiamen and their brilliant leaders, you will be venturing forth into the field of battle to fight for your right to party. You invited your high school sweetheart, Taylor, to the prom. And she said yes. From what I hear, plenty of other boys asked him, but she chose you in the end.
Hey there. Glad you could make it out, partner.
And there he is. Isn't he beautiful? You look pretty dashing yourself, might I say. How about we get a photo of the lovely couple? Give us your best action pose. 3, 2, 1. Say liberty. Oh, yes. Say hello to my little friends. Meet the Goonies. Oh, no. It seems like the photo was too dark. Let's try that again with the flash. Give us another pose. 3, 2, 1. Say, overthrowing the tyrannical British hordes. beautiful photo. You two just might make prom king and queen.
Hey, let's go dance.
Taylor's calling you over to dance. Never mind that you've never danced in your life. With your guns on the dance floor, you're sure to blow away the crowd. Let's have a practice round. Watch him and mirror each of his moves. Raise your left hand above your head. Good. Now extend your right hand to the side. Great! That's the way. You're a natural. Practice time is over. Let's get to the real thing. He won't wait for you anymore, so do your best to keep up.
You ready? Come on, Snake. Let's rattle.
Hey, isn't that last year's prom king Rex George? What's he doing here? Hey, Dolly, why don't you leave that Saturday night special over there and let me show you how real prom king dances? That nosebleed is trying to show off to Taylor. That son of a gun is cruising for a bruising. He has some mean moves, but he doesn't have a pair of Carter 1912s. You there! I challenge you to a dance-off. Taylor, my dear, step back and watch as I razz your berries. We cannot let him trample on our honor. It's time to duel, prom style. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, dance. Wow, that was incredible. You're the coolest. You shot him straight down. That'll teach him to mess with a certified gunslinger like yourself. It looks like they're about to announce the prom king and queen. This year's prom king and queen are you!
Hooray! We did it!
Congratulations! Like the heroes of old, you have defeated the tyrannical rulers, freeing the people and paving way for a dance floor where all men are created equal. What a lovely evening. Let us recap the lessons we've learned tonight. Firstly, you'll never know when tyranny may strike, and we must always be ready. Secondly, it takes strength to overthrow tyranny, and guns give us the strength we need. When our honor and liberty is at stake, shoot first and ask questions later. You don't win wars with words. You win them with As we forge onward towards the future, it's important to know where we've come from. Let's turn back the clock for a moment, look into the history of the beloved gun. It all began when some Chinese folks discovered gunpowder and used it in these ridiculous-looking hand cannons. I like to see you conceal carry one of those. Some stuff happened over in Europe, but nobody really cares about that. What matters is the gun eventually made its way to the shores of our sacred land. Turns out rifles were pretty useful for taking out the redcoats in the Revolutionary War. And so, from the freshly smoking barrel of a gun, the United States of America was born. In the years that followed, the American people flourished, set about establishing systems that would position us as the most resourceful nation in the world. We invented high-precision machines that automated and sped up the rate of production of goods like never before. This process was called the American System of Manufactures, but later was simplified to manufacturing. Completion of high school, young Americans' priorities shift from ball sports and awkward adolescent canoodling to the pursuit of work. In a capitalist system, you're free to make your own money, meaning you live, die, or buy expensive cars based on your merits and ability to sell people things they don't need at outrageous prices. A steady income allows you to pay for basic needs such as food, shelter, and high-powered firearms. That's why you've taken up a job as a car wash attendant to help our fellow citizens keep their vehicles shiny and squeaky clean. For this job, we'll require a bit more firepower than we've been used to. Introducing the Johnson submachine gun, first deployed in 1918 for use in trench warfare. This gun also saw frequent use by friendly neighborhood gangsters to uphold street justice. The fully automatic Johnson is capable of firing 250 grain bullets at a rate of 1,200 rounds per minute, making it perfect for heavy-duty cleaning tasks such as washing cars, trimming stray nose hairs, and garden maintenance. Congratulations! First, hit the illuminated button on your card to get a new magazine.
Good. Now catch it with your... That's the way.
Now insert it into the SMG as shown in the diagram. Sensational! Your gun is loaded and ready to rumble. Nothing's gonna stand in the way of you and your Johnson. Let's test out this baby's firepower with a bit of target practice. The SMG is a fully automatic weapon, meaning you can hold down the trigger and it will continue
To fire as long as there are bullets in the magazine.
Try taking out all the targets in one sweeping motion. Nice work. You're on a kill streak. Now that you're acquainted with your new tool, let's put it to use. You'll be earning
Minimum wage. But the good news is...
you don't have to work a minimum number of hours. The clients of the Winchester Car Wash are busy doing their part in the
capitalist machine.
and can only stop by for a short time. Luckily, our trusty weapons tech can be used to blast all the dirt from their cars before they move on.
If you can shoot it off fast
Enough, that is. But if you do completely clean a car, you'll get a nice pay bonus.
great, that car's
Looking good as new. Great, that car is looking good as new. In the industry, there is a technique known as tactical reloading, where users will eject a magazine manually and reload early to anticipate future actions.
This is also referred to as pro strats.
Or elite skills. Great, that car's looking good as new. Don't spare the bullets.
Plenty more where they came from.
Great, that car's looking good as new. Great,
That car's looking
good as new. In the past, there were federal bans on so-called assault weapons. The government believed that taking away these style of weapons would somehow make us safer. But the question I ask is,
What are we meant to do when we see the criminal next door washing
his car with his fully automatic submachine gun, while we're left with a bucket and sponge like...
like an idiot? It's unfair, and quite frankly, it's un-America.
Excellent work. Looks like it's just about time to wrap up with a... Oh God! Your stupid co-worker has turned on the hose and it's out of control. God damn it, Earl! That hose is equipped
With a 60-millimeter nozzle, capable of producing
producing a whopping 1,200 kilopascals of water pressure. I have no idea what that means, but the only way we're going to stop it is to match its might with the strength of our fully automatic...
Johnson SMG.
No time to dawdle. You're the only one with a gun. Time to use it.
Lives are on the line.
Turn off that hose. Watch out for the water spray. Don't let that clean, fresh water touch you. There's not even any sugar in it.
Always remember
To shoot red things. Barrels,
watch out for those bolts. Levers, taps.
those taps are red. You should definitely shoot the hell out of them. Barrage incoming! Ah! Barrage incoming! Hit!
Fire!
Barrage incoming! You did it! We're saved!
What a day's work.
As you now see, guns are invaluable tools in the workplace. They improve productivity by at least 300% and can also be used to defuse dangerous situations. And to think the liberals wanted workplaces to be gun-free zones. Huh. No wonder they never get anything done. Bad hose is a good guy with a gun. Let's head to the next stage. Can you smell that? The unmistakable aroma which fills the soul with passion enough to start wars and topple nations. No, it's not me. It's love. You see, when two Americans love one another very much, there comes a time when they carry out the age-old tradition of the romantic dinner and proposal. First, the couple finds a decent but affordable restaurant to wine and dine. When the moment is right, one lover pulls out an expensive piece of metal and asks the other for their hand in marriage. If things go well, they get married and live happily ever after. If not, then it's quite awkward for quite a while. Welcome to La Barretta, where meals are shot fresh out of Nonna Barretta's kitchen. Whilst the proper American diet consists of burgers and milkshakes, this occasion calls for something more exotic. That's right, we're going to have Italian hamburgers and milkshakes.
So good to see you, dear. How was your day? Oh, that's wonderful. This is such a nice place you found. It's very romantic.
Buongiorno, it's me, Stevan. Welcome to La Barretta. You two are looking stunning tonight. And I can tell by the way that you have been banging your pistols on the table that you are ready to eat. Please take a look at the many options of our menu. I'm sure you will choose something befitting this exquisite occasion. The deluxe or the banquet. I'm legally obliged to tell you that the 5 people were sent to the emergency room after ordering that. Though you look like you have the constitution to handle it. I'll be back with your entree in a momento. While we're waiting, let me explain proper gun etiquette at the dining table. In front of you, you'll find several utensils, each for a different part of your course. Simply use the gun starting from the outside and work inwards with each dish, smallest to largest. So let's deploy on some kind of ignorant savage. That's the wrong gun. Try a different one. Your entree. If Sicilian salad served with the plate with each consecutive meal. Enjoy your meal, my amazingly attractive friends.
That was simply divine. Honey, can you call the waiter to let him know we're done?
I pray to the heavens that everything was satisfactory. Let me clear the table for you. In Italy, we use our hands. However, this is America. I will be back shortly with your next dish. I guess those Europeans are good for more than just feeding the gun economy. They provide a decent feed at the dinner table, too. Next up, we have a dish specially prepared with gun etiquette. And to present our speciality, the Italian hamburger. In polite society, we use the appropriate gun for the appropriate dish. I trust that Emile was just as fantastic as your fashion sense. Wait. God damn it, we got the worst table in the restaurant. You see, a savvy American always sits in a corner to give them a full view of the area so that they are ready to shoot down any would-be attackers. They're offering a $5 discount for sitting at an unsafe table, but I'd say safety is priceless. The next dish is a Sardinian delicacy, Kazur Marzu, perhaps the finest cheese on the planet. Wait, you're telling me it's better than American cheese? Honestly, I can't wait to go there. By the beard of Lincoln, maggots!
Horrifying.
This is why you should only eat American cheese, which contains no actual cheese but a whole load of wonderful things like patriotism, reconstituted dairy, and rubber. Also, that real stuff is likely to give you weird cheese dreams.
Oh, darling, you're my weird cheese dream.
Okay, that's enough about dreams. How can we get his attention? You scream with the delight, see? You retch with a pure joy. I knew you would love it from the moment you deliberately chose it from the menu. Now I hope you'll leave her some room. And if not, just wait for the maggots to wriggle down into your intestines. I will pitch your dessert. The final course of our signature dessert, served in Russian style, I present to you Nonna Baretta's famous spicy chocolate truffle. The truffle is infused with the Calabrian demon chilies, wrenched from the ninth circle of hell itself. Their capsaicinoid concentration is so heavily charged that they actually melt the skull with skin, consuming them can cause bleeding gums, hallucinations, eternal third-degree burns, and profuse rectal hemorrhaging.
Now we've got ourselves a game, you and me.
One of the chambers in that revolver contains the trophy. Fire the gun into your mouth, and if you're lucky, you'll get a load of Nana Baretta's hot love. Just waiting. Get him out!
Mao!
Now him!
Song Mao!
Is that what they mean by sweet mercy? I will spend the rest of my days praying that you enjoy your meal tonight. Here is the bill, Signora. Oh, dear! I wasn't aware we were at one of those sacrifice your firstborn child style restaurants. Despite your lack of money, you have other methods of persuasion on your side. Oh, yes, very good, Signora. When I said I wanted a tip, I didn't mean one with the hollow point. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you for tonight, honey. I've had such a wonderful time.
Things are looking good. let's set the stage for the big question. Why don't you try picking Taylor's favorite song from the jukebox?
That's our song. You really know how to make a boy feel special.
Time to seal the deal. Taylor. I believe my friend here has a proposal for you.
Yes, I will marry you. I love you.
Hooray! He said yes! Fire the gun in his hand and pop that engagement ring on.
Hey, so my parents are out of town for the weekend. How about we swing over to my place for the night?
Oh, Taylor's invited you to his house. Let's go! What's that, you ask? Where did you come from? Well, that's quite a long story. You see, you were produced by a method called sexual intercourse. Now, the ratings board wouldn't want me going into nitty-gritty details, but I'll try to explain it in simplified terms that you can understand. To create a baby, we need a sperm cell and an egg. Think of the sperm cell as a bullet and the egg as its target. The shooter will position themselves to fire a barrage of bullets towards the target. And even though it may take the shooter many attempts, and they might have to wait until the target is in the right mood to be shot at, the shooter will eventually penetrate the target with one of their bullets. This process is called conception. Think of it like the genesis of America, born from the many bullets piercing the bodies of our enemies. Anyway, around 9 months later, a healthy baby will be born into the world. And that's where you came from. Let me take a moment to introduce you to another one of our fantastic lifestyle products. Once you've used a variety of guns for mid to long range encounters, when the task calls for something a bit more up close and personal, we have the trusty shotgun. Introducing the Steinberg Pump Action Shotgun. Its short-range pellet dispersion and conical spread guarantees blasts that are potent and powerful for those especially intimate moments. Featuring a lightweight wooden stock, it's a joy to grip, either for yourself or your partner, and comes with a variable balance setting that allows you to control the rapidity. Excellent! I'm sure those targets felt the force of your passion. The Steinberg also has a special function. If you pump it repeatedly, you can charge up your shots to get them flaming hot. Try it now. There we go. Fired up and ready for action. Now shoot down the rest of those targets with flaming shots. Pump it up a few times until you can see smoke coming from the gun. When it comes to both shooting and lovemaking, your position is key. Push the shotgun grip to the forward position. When it comes to both boom shakalaka, talk about a fiery passion, make sure to use the flaming shots when you want to get things a bit more heated than usual. I guess it's time for bed. Traditionally, partners slept in separate beds to discourage inappropriate behavior. Whoa, what are you doing? Cut that out. This is getting a bit too romantic. Wait, candles? Don't you dare light those up. Don't you point that thing at me. Don't you point that thing at me. Oh, that tickles. Don't you point that thing at me. Rose petals. This is definitely starting to look like a sex scene.
Hey there, hot stuff. Why don't we get those clothes off?
Well, if you're gonna do it, just as we practice safe gun use, remember to practice safe sex. Use protection. Make sure you have the safety on to prevent any unwanted surprises.
What are you waiting for? Undress me. Oh dear.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you even listening? So, you're just gonna sit there forever and enjoy the stench, huh? That's the plan? I really hope I don't need to spell out what needs to happen here. We've now reached the halfway point of our journey. We hope you've been enjoying your time in the American dream. I've certainly enjoyed watching you grow into a model American citizen and master the use of your trusty guns. As part of our regular procedure, I'd like to ask you a few questions. How many bullets have you fired since the start of your journey? Good. How much time do you think has passed since we began our journey? Incorrect. Incorrect. Good. When an intruder comes into your house, which item will help you the most? Correct. Our studies have shown that a gun will be the best option in 99 out of 100 house invasions. And the other time? It's a chainsaw. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love America? Yes, that is the correct answer. Who is a good boy? Interesting choice. How many degrees should you spin for a no-scope shot? Incorrect.
Correct.
Anything less and you're a filthy noob. Thank you. During the intermission, feel free to get up and use the restroom, or perhaps purchase some sweet snacks or guns to keep your body and mind satisfied and to keep the glorious capitalist machine well oiled. We've got a lot more in store for you, so rest up, relax, and when you're ready, we will proceed. The pioneers of the gun industry began with humble ambitions. Some saw the rifle as nothing more than a machine made to throw balls. But it was the keen American eyes of our gun industrialists that realized the untapped potential of those balls. Combining American ingenuity with our unmatched manufacturing processes, those noble poets of wood and steel went on to produce guns en masse. It was a glorious age of progress for our industry, but there was one problem. All these guns needed owners, and there just wasn't enough war around to match our supply. An American once said, if you want to make a pile of money, invent something that will enable these Europeans to cut each other's throats with greater facility. And so we shipped our guns to Europe, helping our friends slaughter each other for a while, and business boomed. It was a time of great innovation and prosperity. We made repeating rifles, revolving pistols, Gatling guns, semi-automatic pistols, and even a gentleman's cane gun. However, as our industry grew, we began to see the limits of the market. Relying on ebb and flow of war was simply not sustainable. The gun began as a commodity like any other, an appliance to fulfill a specific purchase. Throw metal balls at high velocity. However, for our industry to survive and to extend our reach, we needed to elevate the gun to greater heights. All right, good to go? Get comfy, strap yourself in, and let's begin the second half of your journey into the American dream. Have been accelerated. Good job with that whole safe sex thing. When a child is conceived before marriage, the family must arrange a hastier wedding to ensure that the child is born into wedlock. This is what we refer to as a shotgun wedding.
I am so proud of you, my daughter.
Here, take this silencer. It's a family heirloom. You'll need it when the nagging starts. Trust me. Take a look around. All your friends and family are here. Who invited that stupid cat? Anyway, the rest of your life begins here. You'll be working a soul-crushing job 9 to 5. Coming home to a family that won't appreciate you, and looking forward to the weekends so you can numb yourself with alcohol and begin the cycle all over again. Let that sink in for a moment. Don't worry, I was joking. Only half of that was true. The woman behind you is Taylor's sister. She's quite eager to see her dear brother get married. You aren't getting cold feet, are you? Relax. It's natural to have terrible doubts before committing to one person for life. Thankfully, you have just what you need to deal with this predicament. Come on, pull yourself together. You need to warm up those cold feet of yours. That's the way. Confidence is key. I think it's almost time for Taylor to arrive. My God, what is that noise? The organ player is asleep. Wake up that old hag. Do you really want Taylor? Nicely done. She's playing even better than before. Remarkable motivation and energy. Here comes Taylor. By the great founding fathers, isn't he handsome? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of these witnesses to join these beautiful young American patriots together in matrimony like Barrow and Stone, commended to be honorable among all, and therefore is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, passionately, lovingly, and with plenty of ammo. Proceed to the wedding vows. Fire your shotgun into the air to proclaim your vow. Do you both pledge to share your lives openly with one another and to speak the truth in love, tenderly care for one another, cherish and encourage each other, stand together through sorrows, joys, and communist attack? For all the days of your lives, do you pledge to keep our militia well regulated, our state free, and to uphold your God-given right to bear firearms of all varieties, including pistols, shotguns, rifles, semi-automatic assault rifles, and fully automatic machine guns where state legislation permits? Pledge to use your firepower to defend yourselves, each other, and all fellow patriots who are well and good in this beautiful country? We do. May these rings be blessed as a symbol of your union. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you not only be reminded of this moment, but also of the vows you have made, and the strength of your commitment to each other and to your country. If any person show just cause why they may not be joined together, let them speak now, or forever hold their peace.
I object! Taylor, I can't stand by and watch this happen! I've loved you ever since I bumped into you and knocked you out on the floor,
With that unpleasantness out of the way, go now in peace and live in love, sharing the most precious gifts you have, the gifts of your lives united, and your right to bear arms. And may your days be long on this earth, the chances of which increase with daily target practice. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the groom. Now, as is customary, you will leave the charge as the guests spray you with bullets. The bullets represent rice, which was once used to represent seeds, which were used to represent fertility. But since you've already knocked up Taylor, well, it's all a bit of a moot point anyway. Onward to the rest of your life. Let's take a look inside the factory of the future, where a single employee can do the work of many. You made it just in time for work. Here at Golding's Bagel Company, all our bagels are lovingly gun-crafted to perfection. Most customers
Can't even taste the
lead. Hit the button to start up the machinery. Remember, the secret to a delicious bagel is the well-cooked dough in that perfect hole in the center. As the old saying goes, try not to sell your customers baked rats. Whoa, no.
Someone's left something.
Nasty in the dough.
Get that into the bed.
And before it gets into the oven. A bagel without a hole is basically just a bread roll. In other words, boring. You know how health-conscious people are these days. They probably don't want the Black Plague with their bagel. There might be a little too much protein in that bagel. Better not let that one into the oven. Keep working hard. We need more bagels. And the boss needs more diamonds encrusted into his watch. You know how health-conscious people are these days. They probably don't want the Black Plague with their bagel. Marvel at the unmatched efficiency of the American system of manufacturing. With our cutting-edge machinery and talented workers, whether it be bagels or guns, we have the ability to produce more than anyone could possibly need in a lifetime. Here comes one of those rat bagels. Shoot it up the hook before it gets through. Here comes one of those rat bagels. Shoot it up the hook before it gets through. Remember, guns don't shoot the holes out of bagels. People shoot the holes out of bagels. So there is like a huge rat in that bagel. Send it to hell, or at least not through to the customers. There might be a little too much protein in that bagel. Better not let that one into the oven. Oh boy. That lets off quite a smell. It's lunchtime. Use the vending machine to order yourself a tasty meal and eat up to make sure you have enough bullets in your proverbial magazine. Just like the diligent bagel shooter toils in the factory
To keep our citizens
fed, the good people of the gun industry work around the clock to ensure a steady supply
of guns.
to keep American citizens safe. These are good family people, like yourself, who want nothing more than to earn a living and feel safe. Bagel without a hole is basically just a bread roll. In other words, boring. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. Time's up. I think the boss will be pleased with the results. All right, that about does it for today. Let's get moving. After a long day's work, you now get to enjoy the weekend with your sweetheart. we've prepared two iconic American activities for you to enjoy. First, beer. Oh, this delicious golden beverage has several health benefits, including being an excellent source of carbohydrates and self-confidence.
We've armed you with a
Special alcoholic's handgun, equipped with a cup holder. Nice catch. Now crack it open and have a swig. Our Patriot-ready beers are brewed with love and ample amounts of Patriot juice, extracted fresh from the deep mines of Wisconsin. You won't find a beer as delicious as this anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Australia. But they banned guns there, so they can go get fucked. Ah, refreshing. Shoot your cans into the trash to dispose of them. Shoot your can into the trash to properly dispose of it. Now that you've learned how to drink a beer like a true American, let me share the next activity. Television! This all-knowing box of knowledge delivers up-to-date news about the community, the country, and less importantly, the rest of the world. Turn on the TV, kick back, relax, and enjoy a well-earned break.
Breaking news. After a recent expression of freedom in a schoolyard, the president has expressed his desire to restrict the sale and use of automatic assault weapons.
Seriously? Those damn gun grabbers are at it again. They just can't leave our freedom alone. The America we love is burning before our very eyes. Are you fed up with tying your shoelaces by hand? Introducing the Carter 1912, the one-stop tool for all your everyday needs. Just shoot yourself in the foot and you're good to go.
We cannot keep giving a platform to these mass shooters. We are awarding them with wall-to-wall attention and the sense of identity that they crave. The media are creating a whole new generation of copycat killers, and they must be stopped.
Copycat killers? Almost as bad as actual cats.
When you're out hunting and get surrounded by 100 bears, what are you going to do? Let them take you captive and have their way with you back in the depths of the bear cave? Don't be a victim. Arm yourself with an SR-15 assault rifle and send those frisky bears straight to hell.
Honey, it's happening!
Holy smokes! Taylor's water has broken. We need to get him to the hospital so that the baby can be safely brought
into the world.
You remember the emergency services number, don't you? It was 3 numbers, right? Hello, operator? We've got a man in labor, and he's ready to deliver us a fresh American patriot. We need an ambulance pronto. And here they are. The ambulance service, much like your guns, can always be counted upon to take care of you in times of need. We're now at Coke Hospital, where the kind doctors and nurses will help Taylor deliver your beautiful child. Like all good Americans, doctors have learned how guns can enhance their productivity in new ways. Rather than relying on dangerous surgical instruments, such as scalpels and forceps, doctors have a variety of medical guns to use instead. Surgery has never been safer. Now we play the waiting game and leave the rest to our skilled American doctors. I assure you, things are going fine. Wait a minute. minute. Is that guy smoking in a hospital? How irresponsible. This hospital is a safe space once more. Remember, only cigars should be smoked in a hospital, and only after the baby is delivered. Hush! Baby girl. Give the
Baby a smack
on the fanny. A new American has been born. What could she grow up to be? An Olympic shooter? A raider of tombs? A masterful chief? A bounty hunter? A gear of war? A bold space marine? A soldier that
answers the call
of duty in modern warfare? Anything is possible.
A beautiful baby girl. What should we call her? Bang! What a wonderful name. We'll call her Bang.
Seeing you two and your new baby makes me think of how the gun factory of tomorrow will spawn new guns and gun owners for generations to come. I hope you're as excited to see it as I am. Congratulations! You've worked diligently and have been able to purchase your very own home. Whilst your partner takes care of many of the indoor chores, such as the laundry and cleaning, it's up to you to get your guns dirty with the gardening tasks. In many ways, this garden could serve as an allegory for our country. It is vast, awe-inspiring, and home to many fine things. The different plants represent the variety of
citizens that
call America home. Some good and some bad. The good plants represent the innocent, law-abiding, freedom-loving masses. Then there are the bad plants. Think of them as the parasites, villains, cats, communists and predators that intrude on our peaceful territory. Amongst the population, there are exceptionally good flowers, such as the noble rose.
Roses,
with their stunning looks and sharp thorns, represent the patriots like you and I. Strong, refined, intelligent, incredibly good-looking, and deadly when necessary. You are a rose, and your guns are your thorns. Remember, it is the duty of the roses to protect the garden. Guns aren't just useful for tidying up in the garden. They can also be tools for nurturing flowers and helping them to grow to their fullest potential. Here we have a nursery of Americus libitus bellus perennis, or American daisies, known to be one of the most brilliant flowers in the world. They must be cared for with the tender love that only submachine gun fire can provide.
Oh, hey there! How's it going? I could really go for a drink right now.
That flower looks thirsty. We need to find a way to get water onto it.
I could really go for a drink right now.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, buddy! Can I get a little sip of water over here? Oh, yeah!
Now be
That's
sure to keep
good.
those flowers happy.
And healthy.
Oh, yeah!
What's that you ask?
That's
How
good.
does shooting a cloud make it rain? It's really just simple science. Bullets plus cloud equals rain. Duh. Now, the perfect garden wouldn't be
Be complete without a nice
hedge to frame it. Our hedge wall is looking tall and even now. But as it is subject to the whims of nature, this may not always be the case. See? Nature. Unreliable. Guns,
on the other hand.
they're never gonna let you down. When Mother Nature misbehaves, we can help her out with a bit of man-made ingenuity.
Use your
Gun to trim the tall hedges, and then call down rainwater to grow the short hedges and get it back into the correct shape. All right, let's get the garden and
into tip-top shape.
get those hedges tall and even. Take care of those flowers and make sure the lawn doesn't get overrun by weeds.
Oh, yeah! That is good. Oh, yeah! That's good.
Splendid! Look at those hedges. Perfectly lined up. The geometric consistency sure razzes my berries. Hey, up there in the sky. The sweet scent of liberty has
Attracted a group of
angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands, and by God, it will be eaten with American mouths.
Oh, yeah! That's
Good
good.
thing
we have our
faithful eagle to defend us. Go, Eddie! Okay, well, no matter. I guess it's up to us. Stop those red bastards from taking over our garden. Defend the pie until the timer runs out. Shoot down that pesky bug. who thought they could take a slice of our sweet, sweet freedom pie. Whilst they're gone for now, we must remain vigilant to ward off the ever-present threat to our freedom. Excellent job. You've made your garden into
The spitting image of radiant suburban America.
Remember the importance of
Keeping your garden
clean and beautiful. Just as good American patriots keep our homeland clean of those who would try to strip away. Sorry to interrupt the festivities, but I have some unfortunate news I need to share with you. Some crazed madman attacked and killed your mother. He coincidentally had a gun and shot her with it, but well, that's besides the point. The good news is the assailant left the gun at the scene of the crime, and we've recovered it. Guns are marked with a uniquely identifying serial number, so we may be able to trace it back to the culprit. Welcome to the National Tracing Center. This is where the country's
records of
gun sales are kept. Dealing with gun-related crime, when justice cannot be swiftly served with a bullet to the head, we turn to the Tracing Center. In the future, we will have access to incredible new technology to make tracking these criminals down easier than ever. Since a digitized National Gun Registry that tracks every firearm and its owner is highly immoral and would allow the government to confiscate all of our guns, we turn to the ever-reliable microfilm and paper technology. When you need to find a gun, all you need to do is look through each of the records and check for a matching serial number. Piece of cake. This is taking awfully long. Don't forget, your workstation is equipped with a state-of-the-art internet-enabled computer. This will make buying guns and gun-related paraphernalia as easy as
taking
candy from a baby. You could buy thousands of rounds of ammunition right from the comfort of your desk. We've even got custom-engraved American Rifle Association belt buckles. Now this is a future worth living in. Unlike computers and databases, paper will never betray you. Ow! Oh, paper cut! Paper cut! Ow! I'm bored. Wasn't the last one a match? I could have sworn. Wow. I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't it be easier if we could just search up the serial number in a database? But that's like asking, wouldn't it be easier just to throw our guns into the sea and line up to get fucked by the government? Are we done yet? People die all the time. I don't care what the big deal is. How about we just tell the cops it was Mr. Cinnamon and call it a day? As ask yourself, what's more important? Your mother or the inalienable Second Amendment rights of millions of American citizens? Huh? Do you want to give up? Lucky for you, having a gun makes giving up incredibly easy. All you have to do is raise the gun to your head, check it's loaded, and then shoot that big give up button. At least 20,000 Americans every year agree that this is the best option. This could be a lot easier if you just got over that whole valuing human life thing. Don't get me wrong, the death of your mother was tragic, but there are larger issues at hand here. For instance, mental health, lack of education around safe gun use, and I also really need to pee. Thank God we can finally get out of here. As a consolation for your loss, please accept these thoughts and prayers on the house.